Welcome to Sundays with Amber. We are so glad to have you here. I know Cooper isn't showing his excitement as much as me, but I for sure know he's very happy to have you here. This is the last class in the series of 5 that we've done, where we've built from the ground up. The first week was feet, the second week was pelvis, the third was the core and ribs. The fourth week was the chest and the heart and the shoulders, and now we'll focus on the head and the neck in collaboration with the ongoing theme of Maitri, or loving kindness. So that being said, I'm really happy you're here and have all your props set out, ready to go. Come up to a cross-legged seated position, lift your shoulders up, back, and down. And then either look down with your eyes open or closed and start to just hum really low on the exhale. One more. Inhale. Keep your awareness at the throat, feeling the breath wisp across the back of the throat on the inhale and the exhale. The last reading from When Things Fall Apart by Pema Chodron. It's never too late for any of us to look at our minds. We can always sit down and allow the space for anything to arise. Sometimes we have a shocking experience of ourselves. Sometimes we try to hide. Sometimes we have a surprising experience of ourselves. Often we get carried away. Without judging, without buying into likes and dislikes, we can always encourage ourselves to just be here again and again and again. This is what we're doing in this practice, is being here again and again and again, not pushing away our experience, but observing it, validating it. What comes up in your mind, your thoughts, your reactions, your emotions, not pushing them away, not denying them, but seeing them, and perhaps the connections, our mind and our body. Tuck your chin to your chest, roll your right ear to your right shoulder. Tuck your chin to your chest, roll your left ear to your left shoulder. Go back and forth and find your breath rhythm as you explore the rotation of your neck. It's feeling good. Make that full circle. Chin lifts all the way around. And then go the opposite direction. Up and around. And one more time each side. Okay, great. Now keep your chin tucked, your chest lifted, and interlace your fingers around your neck, the back of your neck. So you're taking your fingers around the back of your neck and then wrapping your elbows forward. Keep your chin tucked. Lift your heart. And with your hands staying in place, kind of pull forward where you're not actually moving your hands. It just feels like you're helping to lengthen your neck. Pull forward just any amount. Take deep breaths in and out. One more inhale, one more exhale. Now keep your chin tucked. Release your hands. And then very, very, very slowly start to lift your head and notice the release, the sensations of lifting the head after doing the chest pose of interlacing the fingers around the back of the neck. Right, come off of your seat, put your blanket to the side, and come all the way down onto your back with your knees bent. So carefully come all the way down with your knees bent. Okay. Here you can take your hands, like interlace them behind the back of the head, not the neck here. Now, if your shoulders are a little tight, you can take your arms into a goalpost as well. Okay, and regardless, so where you are, you need to take a deep breath in and draw the front lower ribs down into the body, as if you could press the middle of your back down. Okay, and then without tucking your chin, I want you to lift your head, your shoulders, and your elbows up without tucking your chin. So you're lifting up, maybe that's 1.5 inches off the floor, looking straight up. I'm shaking. Take a breath. And when you exhale, lower down. Take a breath in. Knit the front lower ribs down. And then lift up your head, not tucking the chin. So you can even take the hands away from your head to really feel the weight of your head. Okay, lifting the elbows, the shoulders. Take one more breath. And when you exhale, lower all the way down. Okay. And then roll onto your belly. Come all the way down onto your belly. And this time, place your forehead to the mat and your arms in a goalpost. Firm your legs to support your back. Press your pelvic bone down. And then lift your arms up so that your arms are the height of your shoulders. And then same idea, lift your head maybe 1.5 inches away from the floor. Lift your legs up. And then start to lift everything without lifting the chin, without overly tucking the chin. Find kind of that neutral position. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Release down. Turn your left ear to the mat and let your head relax. Right, without actually picking up your head and turning the nose to the floor. Press your left cheek down into your mat. And then start to tug your left cheek towards your nose. And the nose will turn down a little bit, but you're still pressing your head down. This is kind of strengthening certain parts of the neck, stretching others. And hold for 3. Try to relax your shoulders. 2 and 1. Relax. Come back to the ear. Just relax for a moment. Let the shoulders soften. Do the other side. Okay, turn your right cheek. And as you turn your right cheek, press the right cheek down. Try to soften your shoulders. And then start to turn your head down just a little bit. Still pressing the right cheek in. Hold 3, 2, 1. Soften, relax. Let your shoulders soften. Place your hands under your shoulders. Inhale, cobra, lift your heart. Exhale, come up to your hands and knees. Grab your 2 blocks. Place them in an equal sign position, any height, toward the middle to back of the mat. When you come down, you'll have to adjust. Everybody has a different length torso. So as you come down, have some space between your bottom and that first block. When you lower down onto the first block, your shoulder blades and the back of your heart is on the first block, and you might have to adjust the second block under your head. Okay, bottom stays down. Now, if you find that your bottom is lifted, maybe you just need to notice that and put your bottom down, or maybe it's too much. So if that's the case, come up and put the blocks lower, or you can do this on a blanket as well, right under the heart. Roll up the blanket. Okay, so from here, take a moment, place your arms in that floating goalpost position. Deep breath in. Feel the breath wisp across your throat. Deep breath out. Second option is to put the block under your head down a level. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. Third option, hold your head with your left hand Move the block away with your right hand, but your head is being held by your left hand. And then your right hand, as you interlace your fingers on the back of the head, open your elbows out, and then start to open the front of the throat, but your head is supported. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And then the final option, if your neck is feeling okay, is to release your hands, floating goalpost. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Take your hands to the back of your head. If you're all the way down, lift the head up from the guidance of your hands. You can do this in whatever position you're in. Once your chin is actually tucked in, reach the hands forward, walk the feet forward, and use your core, pull in and lift all the way up. Move the block to the side. Surprisingly hard, right? Take the hands forward and roll all the way back down. If you're feeling okay, butterfly the legs. You can support the legs with your blocks. If that's not okay for you, you could stretch the legs out long or knock the knees together. Place your hands anywhere that feels good. Slow your breath down. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 5. Exhale, 5. With love and kindness in your heart, bring to mind's eye all the living beings in the universe, all the animals, the people, the plants, microorganisms, all the living things in the universe. Bring to your mind's eye. And with love and kindness in your heart, repeat silently to yourself, may all beings everywhere be happy. May all beings everywhere be safe. May all beings everywhere be healthy. May all beings everywhere know love and kindness. Feel free to stay here for as long as you like. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Feel free to go back through this series and practice it again, or share it with anybody that you feel like would really benefit from a loving kindness practice. And I look forward to seeing you next week on Sundays with Amber.